Hi guys, Todd here. Sorry, I'm just tidying up. Going to be having a look at some Ego batteries. Now before you switch off and go, more Ego batteries, these are quite funky. They come from Aspire, you know, same people that do the Aspire Nautilus, the BDC coils and so on, which I'm quite a fan of. Now, this is the Aero Tank Mini that I've been raving about, and during that review you probably saw me vaping it on this. Now this is one of the variable voltage Ego batteries, and this is the 1100 one, so 1100 milliamp hour in carbon fibre, and I have just set it to, shall we set it to 4.3, have a little blast. Performs, it's just a great setup. I really do like this setup. I've been using it a lot. But right, this isn't about that kind of thing. What I've got here are several different editions, if you like, of the new Aspire Ego batteries. We have, and I'm reading from a list here, we have, it's called the CF range, carbon fibre, and it comes in black, grey, red, blue, and I should be able to put a picture, and that shows you the different colours that it comes in. Now, we have what I have here. I have the CF range. I've got the G Power, which is just your standard Ego battery, and it comes in different capacities. There's a VV option, and there's a pass-through option as well. I don't have any of the pass-through ones here to show you because they're not actually available yet. I don't know who's selling these in the UK. What I can do is I'll put a screen up now. That would have shown you the pricing options if you want to buy this from Aspire. So anybody that's looking to stock these, that's all the, the pricing. That's the information they've passed on to me, so I'm now passing it on to you. Now they say it's carbon fibre, which is then being coated, and is it real carbon fibre? I don't know. Is it laminated carbon fibre? I'm not 100% sure. They say it's a carbon fibre coated tube with metal buttons, stainless steel endpoints, and revolutionary spring connector, which I'll show you in a minute. Rather than me boring you to death with all the dimensions, capacities and outputs and things like that, I'll put up another screen that I've taken straight from the Aspire email that they sent on to me. There's also going to be a VV Plus edition. It's going to be 1000 milliamp hour, but the difference is it's actually going to have a ring on the top as well, but that hasn't been released yet either. So here's a couple of the thin ones, if you want to call them that. These are 14.8 millimeters in diameter, these little guys. And the thing is that they all have actually written on the top here, this states 900 milliamp hour, 4.2 volts output. So this is the 900 CFG power, and that's going to be 92 millimeters in length. This is the variable voltage one, and this is 1100 milliamp hour. This is 14.8 millimeter in diameter again, and it's 122 millimeters in length. So we've got these two wee guys here. So what I'll do is I'll do some close-ups in this now and just show you in more detail. So here's the top. Now we have a spring-loaded positive pin in there, which works really well. I've not had any issues with that. So we've got a standard 510 connector, sprung-loaded pin in there, and we've got an Ego threading on the outside. As I said, you know, they're all marked up. You know, this is 1100 milliamp hour and 3.3 to 4.8 volts. This is the variable voltage one, of course. And you can see the carbon fibre there. They've all got Aspire branding on here. Now the variable voltage one, now this is, you know, this is really my only, well, I'm going to call it a negative. So you see at the bottom here, we've got this clicky wheel that shows up the varied, you know, the voltage settings. So there we are at 3.3. Now the thing is, it's really nice and clicky. So I'm up at 3.8, 4.3, and I can go all the way around to 4.8, and that's as far as it goes. What I don't like is, because everything's hidden and you've only got this view window here, if you're there, for example, when you pick it up, you've no idea what you're on. You actually have to turn it, find whatever setting it is, and then turn it back to whatever you want. You know, if I just picked this up right now, I would have no idea what voltage setting I'm on. And whilst I like the design, I just think it's just a wee bit of a negative for me. It really is. I mean, the standard range, you know, they're all vented at the bottom. They make a big deal out of this in the blurb that, you know, there's venting going on here. But you can see, I mean, they've got a lovely finish. It really is quite beautiful. This is one of the big beefy ones. This is a variable voltage one, and should be able to see here that it states this is 1000 milliamp hour. They've all got the same switch on them. You know, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry. And you do get the different light coming on, reflecting the different battery state. As far as voltage drops and things like that go, I have had it in an oscilloscope, and it is, you know, there's no pulse width modulation or anything like that going on here on the variable voltage and the standard one. So there we go, there's one of the thick ones. I've found that, I mean, not doing, you know, on a fully charged battery, I can put it to say 4.3 volts with a 1.5 ohm coil, and there is a fair bit of voltage drop there. You know, at 4.3 with a 1.5 ohm coil, it's dropping to about 3.7 volts under load. So it's not really keeping up that great. Being honest, I mean, these are, at the end of the day, they're still Ego batteries, you know, and it all depends. You're not going to be going sub-ohm. I still wouldn't, I mean, for any kind of Ego battery, I wouldn't, going under 1.5 ohm, they're not designed for that kind of thing, let's face it. You know, you go 1.5 ohm and you know, there is voltage drop there. You stick above 1.82 ohm, and then that's when they come into their own and they're perfectly usable. I do find using the 1.5 ohm coil here that, yeah, there is voltage drop there, but it's not bad. It's not the worst I've ever seen. I'm not going to go into figures and things like that. That's Mr. B, that's his domain. If you're looking for a high performance device, then an Ego battery is never going to be the thing for you. I think they look lovely. I like I'm a carbon fibre freak, let's face it. They do look good. Well, with a tank on them, I mean, that's a 21mm tank I've got in there with a little plinth on the thick battery. Yeah, they never look that great, but you know, it works. As I said, this is 1.5 ohm. Still getting a great vape out of this, so I can't really, I'm not going to knock it for that, because you've got to remember, it's still an Ego battery. Summing it up, I mean, really, at the end of the day, they're beautiful looking batteries. I mean, they're stunning. They're really nice looking. I wish I had the pass-through one to show you as well, but you know, it's just going to be the same with a hole in the bottom. I hope they do get stocked over here in Europe or wherever they get stocked. I hope folk get their hands on them soon, because I think they're going to be popular. My only negative that I have to level against this is the variable voltage one. I just don't like the fact that, you know, it says 3.3 there, and then you don't see a thing until it gets to 3.8. So you can be stuck in the middle and you've no idea what setting you're on. That's my only gripe. Other than that, I like the fact that it actually states on here, you know, what battery it is, what the output is. The button's just a nice feeling button. The only thing is, because it's kind of flush, I have found, you know, the nice thing about a standard Ego battery, which, where have they all gone? Well, I'll put them in a box. No, there's one there. No, they're touch ones. Standard Ego battery, you know, it's kind of got this pronounced button on it, so it doesn't matter where you are. If you're in the car, you know, and you're driving, it's dead easy to find the button on it and click away. On this, because it's smooth, it's a bit harder without looking. There it is, to find the button. I know that seems a bit nonsensical maybe, but I just have to mention it. Thank you to the guys at Aspire for sending these on. UK stockists, I hope you do pick these up soon, because I think a lot of people are going to like these. And that's it from me. The Aspire CF range coming to you soon. Nothing else to add, guys. We'll catch up with you soon. Cheers now. Bye.